We could have just designed this in a computer program and actually had it just 3D printed and perfect, and we kind of wanted to just go down the road of the Skater of the Year trophy and as well the FIFA World Cup trophy of having it very hand done. We knew that we wanted this to be a Gonz trophy. Having Mark Gonzalez design out stuff and apply it to sculpture is always really interesting. He's done some cool sculptures over the years, and I just worked with Mark out in New York, basically figuring out what sort of things we wanted to put on the trophy. And Mark came up with the idea of taking a hand and holding it up, and then we knew we wanted to have a wheel in the hand. I came back with a whole bunch of drawings of Mark's and then just pieced it together as an unraveled version of the trophy that the sculptor, Judd, could then take and wrap around a three-dimensional surface.
So Mark basically did a bunch of drawings. He had some ideas. He wanted to definitely have his little ghosts in there, and I took those drawings and transferred them into sculpture, basically made them three-dimensional.
It's very much a collaborative process. There's a lot of takedowns of one person's interpretation of another person's idea.
So one of the things that we had done is we had Chris Brigham make a 1.75 scale model of a Spitfire Classic wheel.
And so we took a Spit Classic, took all the measurements, and then mapped it out to get the digitally carved out of a piece of wood. And then he did the other half and he put them together. So that then became the wheel that this hand would hold.
And then we cover the whole thing in ceramic that's able to withstand up to like 3,000 degrees. And the negative then gets filled with bronze. And then you crack open the ceramic and then you have the bronze inside, and then that's your finished product. So this is Mark's signature in the ceramic shell, although it's backwards and upside down.
The big moment was just when Judd took his hammer and just cracked the silica cast off, and then you start to see this bronze trophy that's cooling, and then all of a sudden you see all this detail, which you've kind of been like imagining in your mind, like, oh, it should look really detailed and great, and then when you see it in person, it's just amazing. It's just like perfectly polished in some spots, and then the crevices have all these darker areas, and the patina starts to set in on the metal, and then that was a big thing that we all wanted, was to have layers of Mark's characters sort of coming out from the trophy. So the big plan for this trophy is there is one original trophy. It has a wooden base on it and it has 8 plaques around it. Year after year when we do these events, you're going to put the winner's name or the shop's name or whatever it is, those names will be engraved around it. And then once we exceed the 8 events, then we'll just put another base on it and just keep building it up. Like the, well, for me, like the Stanley Cup. The winning shop team will get their version of the trophy. So they'll get the exact same trophy as the one that Adidas holds onto. It just won't have the wooden base on it.